it was completely new territory. Because there was no right or wrong answer in a clear way. It wasn't like calculus, right? It was, you know it when you see it, and everyone around you who's critiquing your work knows it when they see it. You know something good and you know something bad. And you can kind of get constructive criticism to a certain extent, like, oh, the lighting here or the composition there, or you should have moved this object. But it really does come down to this gut feeling of, oh, because it's not a science, art. So there are scientific aspects to it, but it's not a science. You can't just replicate that all the time. And that's the other interesting thing about becoming a professional photographer. A lot of people can take beautiful photos, but you have to be able to keep doing that. You have to deliver it every single time when you go to be a professional. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what kind of, my sister can walk down the beach in Maui and she can take a beautiful sunset photograph, but she may not know how to get that again. But if you're a professional photographer, you'll think about the timing of the day and the seasons and the light and how do you get that again if you need to, you know what I mean? So it's just been an interesting journey for sure. I look back at photographs that I took early on in my school career and I cringe. I had good ideas, but I didn't have the technical know-how. And then there was this period of time where I was learning how to light for product and for fashion. And I was studying all these magazines in a different way than I had just browsing through them when I was a kid, and it clicked. I was like, a good photograph is, hey, do you want to see this in a book or a magazine or an ad or, and if it's not that good, then it's probably not good enough. I know that's a lot of pressure, but that's kind of like what clicked in my brain. And I started to see things in a different way. And so I had one instructor for visualization where I did terribly. I think it was like the first time I got a C, in my life. I was like, holy crap. And grades don't matter in photo school, just your book at the end, right? But I still hated that I got this C. And then I had him again for a still life class a couple of semesters later. But by then I had learned some things. And I remember submitting an image to him and he said, oh, what happened? Like literally, like what happened? Because what I had shot before was crap and things were getting better. He could see the difference. So that felt good. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, I'm not sucking so bad anymore.
And was the difference more just, as you said, understanding
the
technical
technicalities
side of it?
Yeah, because you need that. If you don't have this is at least how my brain works. If you don't have the technical know-how to pull off an interesting shot, you can try as hard as you want with these ideas, but it's not going to come through in the image, So it was hard. And there were so many people who just already knew how to do certain things. So it was not a level playing field,